Hey everybody, it's Alyssa from Atikmikshing, and tonight we're going to make little peg women. In your craft kits you'll get some glue, little wooden peg doll, some black yarn for their hair, some red string that you can use to decorate their headband or a belt, a piece of leather, and then also a piece of white leather for the feathers, paint, and a paintbrush, and some beads to make some jewelry. We're just going to get started by cutting out little feathers and painting the tips black out of the white leather. Then I took some string and I cut locks of hair. After I cut the locks of hair, I put a little bit of wood glue, or the glue, the E6000, onto the wooden doll, and I pressed onto the hair. Please make sure to wear your gloves, and please make sure to do this in a well ventilated area because the glue is very strong smelling. After that, I kind of took my feathers and I glued them onto the back of her head so they were standing up. After I actually glued on her hair, I waited for it to dry, and it didn't take that long. And then I noticed her hair was like really long, so I gave her a little haircut. And that's just what it looks like. After this, I actually waited for everything to dry, and then I put a little glue spot at the back of her head because her head looked pretty bald in the back. And I just kind of took the hair that I had cut off and filled it in and made the back of her head look more full and covered the feather of where that was glued. So you can see right now I'm just kind of pushing down the glue. Please wear gloves. It gets all over your hands, and it is really smelly. So please do it in a well-ventilated area, or even do it outside if you feel like that would work better for you. So this is just what her hair looked after, because I did give her another trim. And then I gave her a little tiny headband, and all I did was just tie the headband and then put a little speck of glue at the back where the feather was to cover anything that was kind of poking out. After she had a nice little headband, I decided to take my little scrap square of leather and design my dress. Now, my dress wasn't too much or too little. I just kind of made some fringes at the end, and then I rounded off the tips because I decided I was going to give her a little cuff at the top. And then after that, I put glue on the base of the wooden peg doll's body, and I kind of stuck it onto the leather at the back of her body, and then I put more glue on the front and I folded it over. The glue doesn't take long to dry, and then I also put more glue onto the other piece of leather and made like a front sleeve cuff. You don't have to do your dress like this, but I did. And then I also stuck some beads in your kit because I didn't know if you wanted to make like a little necklace or something. That's how it was in the picture. So I made her a little necklace, and all I did was 3 dabs of glue, 1 on each side and 1 in the back underneath her hairline, and stuck it around her neck, and it stuck. Lastly, I just had to give her some facial features. So I took my paint and I painted the feather a little bit more all the way around. So when you turn her head around, she has a black feather tip on the top. And then I also gave her some eyes with some little eyelashes with my paintbrush. And then I gave her a little lips. And she looked like she was frowning at first. And then I just kind of kept playing with it. And now she looks like she's smiling. That's it though. You guys can make it completely different. And I would love to see your finished products. So if you send me a picture, it'd be so cool. Or if you want to send me anything, it would be so nice. And also, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great weekend.